Stories of the Companions, Chapter 9, Pleasing Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. As we have already seen from the stories in previous chapters, obedience to Allah and His Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was the guiding factor in the Sahaba's lives. Stories given, especially in this chapter, are to enable us to examine our way of living and see how far we are prepared to please Allah and His Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in order to deserve the necessary progress and other blessings which the Sahabi received. Well, Sahaba is the plural, right? If we are desirous of similar results, we shall have to live the way they lived. Well, at least in terms of the consciousness involved. A. Ibn Amr burns his shawl. Abdullah ibn Amr ibn al-As radiyallahu anhu says, once we were accompanying Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam on a journey. I went to see him, and I was wearing a light red saffron-colored shawl. He said to me, "What is this that you are wearing?" I felt that he did not like my wearing clothes of that color. When I reached home, I found a fire burning in the hearth. I threw my garment into the fire. The next day, when I went to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he asked, "Where's that shawl?" I told him what I had done with it. He said, "You could have given it to one of the women in your house. Women are permitted to wear clothes of that color." And actually, there's more to it, that it's not per se entirely the colors of yellow or red or purple, or it's that the clothes dyed with, well, yellow, yeah, you don't wear clothes dyed with urine, but the saffron, so the oranges and the reds, and these clothes are reserved for the women. The clothes dyed with blood, so I think black's one of those colors you can get from blood, but those are reserved for the women too. Just like men don't wear, if it's more than a tie, men don't wear silk. And we don't wear, a little gold plating or a little gold in the gears of the watch, that sort of thing's okay, but, the women are the ones that wear the gold in Islamic culture. No, in fact, Abdullah was so much perturbed at the Nabi's displeasure that he did not hesitate to use the first opportunity of doing away with the shawl that caused the displeasure. He did not even think of making any other use of that cloth. If we had been in his place, we would have thought of some excuse or other for keeping it, or at least finding some other uses for it. Well, we know that he didn't like certain foods that were perfectly permissible, and he pointed that out, so it's important perhaps to ask why a prophet didn't like something before you do something drastic.